gate is rolling. This is the first of 5 heats here at Addington Raceway tonight. Of course, 4 out of Winton on Sunday. And race number 3 on IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup Day is heat number 20 in this terrific series. Let's get to Matthew Cross with his call of race number 4.
Thanks, Greg. Heat number 11 for the World Driving Championship. They're down to the start. 1980 already, green lights up and they're racing, and Anne Sophie has galloped out of the gate. Sandy Shaw showed explosive gate speed and finds an easy lead, hunting through Always a Menace on the outside of Hay Tonight, and burrowing through on the back of Sandy Shaw is High Life. So the leader is Sandy Shaw. Always a Menace goes over to second on the outside and has Designs on the lead and is about to find the front. Third in the race, High Life, and left without cover is Gladys Greenland, or rather that is Hay Tonight on the outside of Gladys Greenland. 2 lengths further afield to Double Quick, who's in the 1-1 on the outside of Did You See Mickey. Well back is Sophia Rose on the outside of Brandy Snap, and a length and a half away at the tail end is Anne Sophie. The harness link lead time was 25, and representing our country is Blair Orange aboard Always a Menace in front, and might just be getting away with a nice first quarter as well. Sandy Shaw in the trail, parked up Hay Tonight on the outside of High Life in the 1-1 Double Quick, and then Gladys Greenland. Sophia Rose 4th last on the outside of Did You See Mickey, and the last 2 Brandy Snap and Anne Sophie. First quarter 31.3, so just nice enough for the Kiwi up front. Always a Menace out to the 1,000 metres by a length and a half. For the USA, Brett Beckwith in the trail aboard Sandy Shaw has had a grand run, the second favourite. Hay Tonight's had a tough trip, parked on the outside, and High Life follows the peg runners. In the 1-1 on the outside is Double Quick, and then Gladys Greenland. Well back Sophia Rose from Did You See Mickey, and the last 2 Brandy Snap and Anne Sophie. The second quarter 31.1, half and 62.4. They've gone inside the 700 metres, and Always a Menace is the leader. Sandy Shaw sweats on the Pebble Beach passing lane under Hay Tonight. 3 wide Double Quick gets into the race. Held up on the inside is High Life. Push 4 wide Brandy Snap from Gladys Greenland. In the middle, Sophia Rose went onto the back of Hay Tonight, is taking it nowhere. They've gone inside the 400, and it's Always a Menace 2 lengths in front. Sandy Shaw popped the question. 29.1 the third quarter. Always a Menace comes for home in front. 2.5 clear Sandy Shaw, and then came High Life at the 150. Always a Menace a length and a half from Sandy Shaw, and then High Life. 100 to go. It's Always a Menace a half a length clear. Always a Menace is holding on. Give him a cheer, ladies and gentlemen. He cements his place amongst the greats. 3,000 wins for the very best. Blair Orange aboard Always a Menace beats home either Sandy Shaw or High Life. 4th across Brandy Snap, and then came Did You See Mickey from Sophia Rose. They were followed in by Gladys Greenland. Double Quick, a breakaway to Anne Sophie, and Hay Tonight's Be Orange in the Kiwi Silks wins heat 11 of the World Driving Championship and takes his winning tally to 3,000. 3 the winner.
Gianpaolo Minucci doesn't want to play its part at all here, and the gate is still rolling, so she will not take any part here for race number 5. It is heat number 12 with Aldebaran Park of the World Drivers' Championship. Here is Matthew Cross with his call.
So Sheila Laxon is going to take no part. Down to the start. Ready. Green lights up. Heat 12 of the World Driving Championship, and Prince Tecker came out with a full head of steam. Bevron joins him on the outside, and he's roused up to get handy. Deeper out, Switch On. Burrowing through on the back of Prince Tecker is Mode, and Wicked Annabella gets cover 4th. 3 wide around it is Waihemo Hannah, and 4 wide Switch On is pressing forward. Just trotting a little roughly, being held together out there. He's coming forward though. Back in the last 3, Clavelli Hill looks like a trickster. They're followed by Granny Rose, and tailed out of the race is Sheila Laxon. Round the corner, 25.6 was the harness link lead time, and Prince Tecker with Michael Nimchik as the leader. Mode has the trail second for Santu Raitala. Parked up now is Switch On, and goes to 3rd on the outside and just gets a little closer toward the leader. Bevron has 1-1 cover. 3 back on the inside, Wicked Annabella. 3 back the outer way, Hemo Hannah. Then looks like a trickster on the outside of Clavelli Hill, and 2 lengths away, Granny Rose. They're 1 round out, heat 12 of the World Driving Championship, and up front it's Germany. Germany. And the leader is Prince Tecker. First quarter 32.6. He's out by a length. Parked second on the outside, Switch On. Modes had a grand run third. Bevron fourth, the outside wicket. Annabella just feeling the pinch a long way out from home. She's drifting back. Going to fifth on the outside now is Waihemo Hannah. There's 2 lengths away to Clavelli Hill. Then came Looks Like a Trickster from Granny Rose, and dropping out is Wicked Annabella. Into the back, they have just over 800 metres to go. And Prince Tecker leads by 1 length, Switch On. Third in the trail, Mode. Searing up 3 wide now by Waihemo Hannah for James McDonald. He puts her into the race. Looks Like a Trickster trying to follow it forward. Held up on the inside, Clavelli Hill, and then Granny Rose. So they up the ante, 600 out. Prince Tecker and Waihemo Hannah stride for stride off the back, and they've got the rest off the bit. 32.5, 65.1 was the half. Switch On trotting roughly. Bevron's out now, goes to third, but 5 lengths away. Following it through Granny Rose. They go to war up front. It's Canada and Germany. Prince Tecker inside of Waihemo Hannah. Bevron's closing. Granny Rose has come from a long way back. 28.7 third quarter. Waihemo Hannah with the neck in front from Prince Tecker. Bevron peels for its run. Down on the inside, Granny Rose running on. In front of the 100, Waihemo Hannah. A length clear, Bevron, who's chasing hard. Leader at the 50, Waihemo Hannah from Bevron. It's Waihemo Hannah, and James McDonald's going to extend his lead. Waihemo Hannah beats Granny Rose. Third across, Looks Like a Trickster, and fourth, second in was Bevron, third was Waihemo, third in was Looks Like a Trickster, and then Granny Rose. We'll get it right eventually. Then Prince Tecker from Clavelli Hill, Mode, Switch On, Wicked Annabella, and Sheila Laxon.
Work out of the Harcourt's office together. Brother and sister selling real estate. Getting behind race number 6. Here is the call with Matthew Cross.
Thanks, Greg, and just worth noting as well for punters later on, Transonic race 11, number 9 is a late scratching. He was set to start favourite in that. So coming up, race number 6. Down to the Bettervet starting point, ready to go. Heat 13 World Driving Championship. They're off and onwards and upwards, and Steps Boy both going forward from the wide draws. Onwards and upwards, the first one to the pegs lead. Steps Boy, 3 lengths, Henry Winkler over to third, and out 3 wide, Mr. Cashman. Gets up on the outside of Major Happy, who's running in the centre of horses. Major Talk follows her. He's 3 back on the outer for now. On the pylons is Better with Bling. Well back is Just Ask Paddy on the outside of Times Are a Changing, and a length and a half away to Topaz. So they've put the first 400 metres behind them, and Steps Boy found the front. Up on the outside, having a bit of a look now, is Mr. Cashman as they work to the back on their first lap. So Mr. Cashman puts his head in front, passing the 2,000 metres from Steps Boy. Major Happy is now racing third. After all of this, Major Talk has found himself in the 1-1 on the back of Major Happy, who's now up for a look at the front. So we're up to our 4th leader of the race, and we might almost make it 5 if Blair Orange decides to press on here with Major Talk, which it looks as though he's going to do so. And following it forward is Mr. Cashman. So it's the Majors, happy to let Major Talk go. Over to third is Just Ask Paddy. Will soon be left in the open on the outside of Mr. Cashman. Topaz 1-1, then Steps Boy fall back on the inner. Off the inside now, onwards and upwards with 2 lengths away. Times Are a Change, and they're followed by Henry Winkler, and a length and a half away at the tail is Better with Bling. 1:12 was the harness link lead time, and Just Ask Paddy had a look for the front, but it was no deal. Major Talk inside the 1,300 metres is the leader. Just Ask Paddy is parked, and Major Happy has the trail from Topaz, who's racing in the 1-1 on the outside of Mr. Cashman, who's 3 back on the inside. 3 back on the outer is Onwards and Upwards, the one-time leader. The same could be said for Steps Boy, who's 4 back the inner. It's tracked through by Henry Winkler. The last 2 Times Are a Changing, and 1.5 to Better with Bling. Out to the 1,000. 30.4 was the opening quarter. The leader, Major Talk, led by a 1 length. Second at the leader's wheel is Just Ask Paddy, and the trail third is Major Happy. 1 length away to Topaz in a nice spot fourth. Followed through by Mr. Cashman. Onwards and Upwards is next. Deep along the inside, Steps Boy. Third last Times Are a Change, and then Henry Winkler and Better with Bling. So it's Major Talk. Got the second quarter a lot cheaper than the first. 32.3, 62.7 the half. Topaz out of a pocket to challenge 3 wide. Splitting the lead pair, Just Ask Paddy. Major Happy awaits the Pebble Beach passing lane. Off the pegs in the centre to 5th, Mr. Cashman. Battling away onwards and upwards. Times Are a Change in making ground on the outside of Steph's Boy. Well back better with Bling down the side. 400 to go. The leader Major Talk a length in front. Just Ask Paddy. Major Happy sweats that inside run. 3 wide getting into it now. Mr. Cashman and sustains a big run around the outside for Mart's Juice as they turn for home. 29.5 third quarter. Major Talk grabbed wide out by Mr. Cashman who swept up. Mr. Cashman shot clear from Major Talk. Times are a change-ins running on a place chart. Inside the 100 though, it's Mr. Cashman and Mart's Juice running clear. Gary Hall Jr. will get some valuable points aboard. Times are a change-in for second. Third in was Major Happy for Pierre Vacruz. Fourth in was Major Talk. They were followed by either Better with Bling, who ran on with Steph's Boy, and then came Just Ask Paddy, a breakaway to Topaz, and onwards and upwards. Mr. Cashman, Mart's Juice, Sweden get maximum points, 30.8. The Aldebaran Park last mile, 2:03. Mr. Cashman, 9, the winner.
And behind the gate, let's get up to Matthew Cross, favourite Sandfly Bay in the Kiwi colours with Blair Orange in the bike. Here he is with his call of the 7th.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. The gate heads to the back. Almighty about a length and a half out of position. So Almighty is going to basically start from the unruly. Down to the start, set. And they're away and racing. It's So Easy. Jacobalis both came out fast. There's Gate Speed from Very Majestic wide out. Hunting through along the inside is Crown the Moment. And then Sandfly Bay. She's running 5th wider out. They're followed next of all by Nazareth, who's in the running line on the outside of Rachmaninoff. 2 lengths further afield to Look to Stars. They're followed a length and a half away to Almighty, and 2 lengths away at the back end of the field is Gretty Mac. So down the side, and Very Majestic is about to take over and lead. So Very Majestic found the front, and the harness link lead time was 25.8. Leads out by 2 lengths on It's So Easy, and racing 3 back and on the inside is Crown the Moment. Parked up, Jacobalis has Sandfly Bay on its back, and 4 back and on the inside is Rachmaninoff. There's a half a length away too. Look to Stars. 2 lengths further afield to Almighty on the outside of Nazareth, and the last one is Crown the Moment. 1 round out. Jacobalis pulls the pressure on to Very Majestic and drew a neck in front, heading via the IRT Stables turn. First quarter 31.6. It's Jacobalis in front. Can't quite find the markers for now though, and now does so. So Jacobalis works to the lead. That'll leave Sandfly Bay parked on the outside of Very Majestic, and in the 1-1 is Look to Stars. 3 back along the inside, soon to be 4 back as It's So Easy as Sandfly Bay found the lead. Into the 1-1 goes Almighty, and they're followed by, on the outside next is Gretty Mac from Crown the Moment, and then Rachmaninoff, and a length and a half away to Nazareth. Sandfly Bay the leader, put to pressure. Jacobalis behind the pace, and Look to Stars now pulls it on. Second quarter 31.62.6 the half. Look to Stars took it up and led Sandfly Bay. Very Majestic now running third, but Look to Stars has opened up and shot clear coming off the back. 5, 6 lengths in front, Sandfly Bay. Held up on the inside, Crown the Moment, but it's all Look to Stars at the 400 in full flight and has run away with it. Brett Beckwith opens the All-Stars runner-up by 10 lengths, now 12 on Sandfly Bay. 28 the third quarter, Look to Stars, and a 1-horse race at the top of the straight is a mile in front. 150 left to go for the US of A. It's Brett Beckwith with a demolition job. Look to Stars, a monstrous win in heat number 14. Look to Stars beats home Crown the Moment along the inside for second. Almighty third, fourth in Rachmaninoff, and then came Sandfly Bay from It's So Easy. Next in Very Majestic, and then Nazareth from Gretty Mac, and tailing them in Jacobalis. Well, that might top them for the most impressive win of the series thus far. And Brett Beckwith, he had a bit of a frustrating start to the first half of the series, but he's opened this one up. Look to Stars, Mark and Nathan Purdon train, 30.3 the last quarter, 2 minutes, 0.9 the last mile, 6 the winner, Look to Stars. Thank you, Greg, thank you. Heat 15, the last heat here tonight, 4 on Sunday, 1 on Tuesday, ready, racing. Off they go. What's My Choice began fast in the middle. It came out running. Blackjack's having a look to its outside, but What's My Choice is going to steam forward and take an easy lead. So What's My Choice found the front. 3 wide Blackjack. Getting through to be on the back of the leader is Mythical. In the centre, Molly Mavis Stell. So having to press forward, 3 wide Blackjack to get up outside of the leader's wheel. Racing fifth along the inside now is Woodley Rocks. Went past Emma Swan, who's in the running line. Party Up Denario follows her. There's 2 lengths away to One Eye Bandit on the outside of Times Like These, and Nothing But You ease to the tail of the field. 26.5. It's been a race devoid of any pressure. That harness link lead time 26.5, and this first quarter might be pretty cheap. So there is a move. Molly Mavis Stell gets out of her pocket to come around and join What's My Choice, who is the leader. Molly Mavis Stell now presses on up on the outside for Mart's Juice and joins Sun to right to lap on the second horse now, which is What's My Choice, happy to take cover. So it is out of the straight Sweden on top here with Molly Mavis Stell the leader by a length and a half. Parked up is Blackjack, the opening quarter 31.6. What's My Choice in the trail, and Emma Swan is fourth and 1-1, who's racing up on the outside of Mythical, who's 3 back on the inner. One Eye Bandit starts a 3 wide run from the back and goes past Party Up Denario. And third last on the inside is Woodley Rocks underneath of Nothing But You. And back on the inside, Times Like These. So Pierre Vacruz is going to take One Eye Bandit right around the outside and take control of the race. 800 metres to go. So it's One Eye Bandit now in front leading from Molly Mavis Stell. Blackjack, he's been parked for the majority. What's My Choice next from Emma Swan. 3 wide Nothing But You launches from the back. Party Up Denario tries to follow Emma Swan into the race, and then came Mythical. Second quarter 31.6, half 63.2. It's the Bandit. One Eye Bandit in front coming off the back. Nothing But You joins him in second on the outside. Put to pressure Blackjack. Molly Mavis Stell sweats the lane. Emma Swan charged up to fourth. Badly held up What's My Choice. Party Up Denario coming around 3 and 4 wide as they come for home. 29-1 the third quarter. Leader One Eye Bandit a neck. Nothing But You. Emma Swan then Mythical. Wide around is Party Up Denario. One Eye Bandit the leader a half to Nothing But You, and then Mythical from Emma Swan. Nothing But You comes up and joins One Eye Bandit in the lead. It's Nothing But You put her head in front of One Eye Bandit. He's fighting hard the inside. Here's a good finish. It's One Eye Bandit and Pierre Vacruz is home. One Eye Bandit beats home Nothing But You. Third between inside Molly Mavis Stell, and wide out Woodley Rocks ran on. Then Party Up Denario from What's My Choice, Emma Swan. They were followed over by Mythical, Blackjack, and Times Like These.